So let's go over the 3 different positions of the constant bear exercise. Remember, we always begin by finding a good rooted posture. Feet should be parallel, shoulder width, firmly planted on the earth, weight sunk into the center. Knees a little bent, hips a little tucked forward, lifting the pelvic floor, elongating the spine from the top of the head. The teeth should be together but not clenched, the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth so that we breathe soft and deep through the nose. So remember, the constant bear has a lot of different variations, the most simple of which is the one where we keep our head forward and just twist around the central axis of the spine very lightly, driving the movement with the waist. So the arms are completely relaxed. We're not trying to move them at all. It's the rotation of the hips and the relaxed tall posture that lets the arms flop against the body as we simply twist around the central axis of the spine. So we'll do a few minutes of constant bear in a couple of different positions. So this one here is the simplest of all. The head is pointing forward so that it doesn't move. We have a very small rotation of the trunk, and the arms are simply flopping against the low back, the glutes, those big muscles in the butt, and the front of your thighs and abdomen, bringing in a little more blood flow in this area. When we practice with the head forward, we get a little more stretch in the neck, I think. But we want to still maintain our upright posture. It's as though the spine is just a post going right down into the ground, and we can't lean in any direction around it. Rather, we simply twist the body around the central axis. So we can do this very simple version like this with the head forward. We can also do it so that the head turns with the body, like it's staying in place on top of the shoulders. And when we do it this way, we tend to get just a little bit more stretch in the low back. But still, we want to be very aware of our posture, not leaning forward, back, or to either side, but rather keeping the head over the heart, over the belly, aligning these 3 Dantian energy centers so that we have excellent posture, good chi flow, good blood flow, good nerve conduction, and we're just opening everything around the spine. So that's the first 2 versions, very simple. For those of you who want a little more of a workout from constant bear, we take a slightly wider stance and angle the feet out just a little. We should feel like we're really sunk here. Nice, tall posture still. And as we do this version, we shift our weight now onto one foot and turn our waist at the same time. So I'm going to show you just the bottom part of the body and how it's moving. We don't bob up and down. We just turn the waist, shifting the weight. And when the arms are very relaxed, they again just flop against the body. And we try not to lean in any direction. We still want to keep the head over the heart, over the belly. To me, it feels like I'm just sitting on an office stool, rolling back and forth between different projects I'm working on. So that's how it should feel. Easy, relaxed, comfortable. No strain anywhere. Don't let your knees come in, right? Don't let them come in like this, right? Because that's hard on your knees. You shift the weight, make sure the knee stays over the ankle and doesn't rotate inward. So there's this version, which can give you a little more workout in your core and your quads, in the pelvic floor area of the body. It's up to you how strenuous you can make it. You can do it kind of high like this, and it's not that strenuous, or you can take a much lower, wider stance and make it a much more strenuous, strengthening exercise, shifting the weight and not bobbing up and down as we go back and forth, but keeping the head level throughout. So in this version, the center line is towards the leg that has our weight, right? So now I'm facing the left, the weight is on the left foot, I'm facing the right, the hips are to the right, I'm looking to the right, the weight is on the right foot. So that's this version. Let's do a couple more of these. And now, with me, whatever leg you are over, pause there. And without shifting your weight, turn your torso opening to the empty leg. So now we do it this way, so that our center line is open towards the empty yin foot instead of the full yang leg, the opposite of what we just did. A little more strenuous still, opening up the hips more, front of the hips especially. But again, we don't want to bob up and down, we don't want to lean. We just want to shift the weight, turning the waist, keeping the spine tall, relaxed arms flopping against the body, breathing deep, slow, and relaxed. And when we're ready to come out of it, we simply stand up a little and slow down.